The CEO thought he had the perfect life: power, wealth, and a beautiful wife. But when he chose his cruel wife's pride over his faithful maid's job, he made the biggest mistake of his life. He threw her out with nothing but the clothes on her back. 1 year later, his company was collapsing, and a mysterious new investor came to save the day. The CEO laughed, thinking he could charm anyone. But when he came face to face with the person who now controlled his fate, he realized he wasn't looking at a powerful investor. He was looking at the maid he had cruelly fired, and her revenge was about to begin.
Echoes of African tales. Stories that touch the soul.
Chief Alex had a successful construction empire. He had everything, yet he lacked one thing: character. His wife, Vivian, was equally wealthy, but her heart was rotten with arrogance. Chidinma had worked as their housemaid for 5 years. She was quiet, hardworking, and had a reputation for loyalty. One sunny morning, Chidinma accidentally spilled a small drop of tea on Vivian's expensive white carpet. It was a tiny stain, easily cleaned. But Vivian, fueled by boredom and malice, saw an opportunity for cruelty. "You clumsy fool!" Vivian shrieked, slapping Chidinma across the face. "This carpet costs more than your entire village. You are fired." Chidinma began to cry, apologizing profusely. "Please, madam, I need this job. My little brother is in school." Vivian dragged Chidinma by the arm toward the main door. "You think I care about your poor little brother? Get out, and don't you dare come back." Chief Alex walked in, witnessing the entire humiliating scene. Chidinma pleaded with him. "Chief Alex, please, I have worked here for so long." "Tell her." Alex looked at his beautiful, furious wife, then at the crying maid. He chose the easier path. "Chidinma," Alex said coldly, avoiding her eyes, "you heard my wife. You are dismissed. Now leave." He watched as the gate slammed shut behind Chidinma, who was clutching a small, worn-out bag. The narrator asks, he chose money over decency. But did he just fire a maid, or did he curse his entire future? Chidinma walked away, homeless and jobless. She made a vow under her breath: "I will never be powerless again." Chidinma survived the next few months by selling small food items on the street. It was hard, but she was determined. One day, a lawyer approached her stall. "Are you Chidinma?" he asked. "Yes, sir," she replied, confused. The lawyer smiled mysteriously. "I have news that will change your life forever. You are the sole beneficiary of your late grandmother's estranged brother's estate. He was a major investor in the city." Chidinma stared in shock. She had no idea she had any rich relatives. She inherited not just millions, but controlling stake in several large companies. But she wasn't interested in just money. She wanted a message sent to those who abuse the weak. 1 year passed. Chief Alex was losing everything. His wife, Vivian, had convinced him to make bad, greedy investments. His company, Alexco, was in deep debt and collapsing. Vivian was panicking. "Alex, do something. Sell your cars. We can't lose everything." Alex was desperate. He needed a massive bailout. Obi, his loyal assistant, came in looking stressed. "Chief," Obi said, "there is one chance. A mysterious investor is interested in buying a controlling stake. They have called for an emergency meeting this afternoon." Alex felt hope surge through him. "Finally, my luck has returned. We will charm this new owner." Alex and Vivian waited nervously in the boardroom. The door opened and a figure walked in. It was a woman, impeccably dressed in a sharp power suit. Her confidence filled the room. Alex smiled his usual corporate smile. "Welcome. I am Chief Alex. We are delighted to meet our new partner." The woman walked to the head of the table. Her back was to them as she adjusted her papers. Vivian whispered to Alex, "She must be the owner. Be charming, Alex." The woman slowly turned around. Vivian's gasp was sharp and loud. She looked like she had seen a ghost. Alex's jaw dropped. His blood ran cold. Standing before them was Chidinma. But this wasn't the tired, ragged maid they had thrown out. This was a queen. "Chidinma?" Alex choked out. "W, what are you doing here?" Chidinma sat down calmly. She looked at Vivian's pale face, then at Alex's fear-filled eyes. I believe I am here to discuss the future of my company, Chidinma said, her voice clear and powerful. Vivian jumped up, screaming, "You liar! You beggar! This is a trick. Guards, get this maid out of here." Chidinma raised a hand to silence her. "Sit down, Mrs. Vivian," Chidinma said. "The security is now mine, and this time nobody is firing me." Vivian, overcome by shock and rage, stumbled back and fainted right onto the floor. Alex rushed to help his wife, but stopped. He realized his life was over. He turned to Chidinma and fell to his knees, just as Chidinma had done 1 year ago. "Chidinma, please. Forgive me. It was Vivian. She forced me. Please save my company." Chidinma watched him with quiet, cold resolve. "You chose your cruel wife's pride over my livelihood," Chidinma stated. "You stood by and watched a helpless person suffer." She pushed a contract across the table. "Here is your judgment, Chief Alex. I am buying your stake for $1. You will leave this company immediately with nothing." Alex cried and begged, but Chidinma did not flinch. "And as for you, Mrs. Vivian," Chidinma continued, looking at the unconscious woman, "you will not only be poor, but you will also get the maid's job that you despise so much." Chidinma stood up, triumphant. "But first, clean that tea stain on your wife's white jacket. That's your first task." The security guards escorted Alex and the still unconscious Vivian out of the building. Chidinma looked out the window, a genuine smile finally touching her lips. She had lost everything, but fate had returned it all with interest. The narrator concludes, "Never underestimate the person you humiliate today, for they may become the person who holds your future tomorrow."